and this is February 16th, 2016. Tonight I have a special guest on for you, and her name is Sue Storm, and she is an angel communicator. So if you've got questions that you want to ask your angels, this is the day to do it. So here's the studio call-in number, and it's 310-421-4053, and that's Studio B. And the number is, again, 310-421-4053, but don't call in until after she's on. Okay? Okay. And then later on in the second hour, I actually got a letter from the Illuminati Worldwide Occult Government Center. It's actually an invitation. And I don't know if this is a joke or not, or if they're kind of, like fishing, but I will read that to you later. And then last week, I once again got put on Facebook jail. Got put in Facebook jail. And I've talked about this before. It's when you do too much light work, they kind of slap your hands and they restrict you from doing things. So what I got put in Facebook jail for is I posted one of my power prayers, and it was called Cutting the Pentagon from All Forward War Movement and All Money Resources. And when they blocked me from Facebook, I went, oh my God, I mean, really, guys, this must be really an important prayer. So I made sure that I did extra on Facebook, and I want to read it tonight and really put it out on the airwaves because it's got to be important. And, I don't know about you guys, but I'm done with the Pentagon getting all this war money to destroy the earth and put nuclear material into the air. And it's kind of crazy. Do we really, it's world domination. And I don't think that's what the United States began as, when it first began as a country. So we will give that a little bit more attention. And then Governor Snyder from Michigan, who's part of the Republican Party, who's really screwing up the state pretty bad and destroyed Flint's water supply and worked on Detroit, got an invitation to speak before Congress. And the bugger refused twice. So guess who we're going to give a little bit of attention to, because that is so uncool. I mean, this man is so guilty, he can't even go and testify. He's so guilty. And that man needs to be put in prison. And then if we have time, we're going to do a little energy work for the bees, because we need the bees to live, right? So have you also signed up for World Enlightenment yet? I hope you have. And, all you have to do is go to the Enlightenment Movement 26 at shutterfly.com, and you get all the information. And, daily we do energy work, and it's really nice that if you can join in, and when you're signed up, you actually get that information, and you can keep up and amplify the work we do. So I see Sue is on the line, yes?
I am.
Well, Sue, thank you so much for coming on the show. And I know people are so excited.
Me too.
You've been a little bit down in the weather. So let me explain to you to people who you are. Now, Sue Storm is an international author, motivational speaker, and prosperity consultant. And she's given hundreds of speeches to organizations and corporations on achieving success and career advancement. And her guidance has been shared on 3,500 radio and TV shows worldwide, including all the major networks. And as author of the Angel First Aid series of books, Sue sends the message of the angels across the globe. Wow.
Sounds good, doesn't it? It's a lot of work.
It's very impressive, I have to say. But I want to know, you requested people call in if they have questions. And while we're waiting for those, brave people, What is your angel first aid books?
Oh, sure. They're like a little guidebook. And there's Angel First Aid RX for Miracles, Angel First Aid RX for Success, and Angel First Aid RX Remedies for Life, Love, and Prosperity. And the Remedies for Life, Love, and Prosperity is also an ebook. And you can get them all on Amazon or through my website, angellady.net. Basically, they are what I would call the little handbook that you keep with you. If you're just needing extra prosperity, what angel do you talk to? What little remedy or visualization do you do? What affirmation can you say? If you're feeling lonely, what do you do? You know, it just kind of like something you keep with you. I figured that if someone it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you're all by yourself, and something is going on in your life, you need something from the angels to connect with and to show you what's going to make you better. And the little remedies in there, they're short, they're easy, but they're very effective and efficient. I mean, remedies for bringing in love, money, working with your kids, just about anything.
Well, can you share with one offhand?
Oh, sure. And also I want to tell you there's a glossary of angels in the back of the book. I have identified 120 different angels and what they do and what their specialties are. And you can always say, angel, help me, or call on an archangel. But if you know the specialty of an angel, that helps. So we'll do a very easy one. I am a mighty money magnet. You say it with enthusiasm. You say it with strength and power. I take my fists and go, mighty money magnet. Now, that's an easy one. And then you visualize money coming to you, and you visualize it sticking to your chest. You don't want it just dropping in front of you. You don't want it swirling around you. You really want it to be yours. You want it to stick to you. So that's one of the easy ones, and I call it my fast cash remedy.
Wow, that's cool. Well, let's talk about angels.
Okay.
You know, you mentioned that we have 3 angels. Now, do we all of us have 3 angels assigned to us, or, you know, do we come with groups, or we start off with one? You know, how does it work?
Okay. No, everybody starts off with 1 archangel and 2 guardian angels that are with them their entire life. And the purpose of having these angels is to help you with your life's purpose. What are you here to do? What are your talents? What's going to make you successful? And if people are hitting bumps in the road, if things aren't going well, if they don't have the partner they're looking for, the job they're looking for, it's because they're not on their life's purpose. And if the angels can come in and be supportive and help you, and that's basically what my angel communication and my work is all about. Where do you belong? How do you get there quickly? And then how do you find the love and fulfillment you're looking for?
Oh, very cool. Well, I'm going to give your number out. So if anybody wants to contact you later for a private session, they can. And I think that's 800-323-1790, right?
That is.
I'm good. Well, you know, we've got these angels. So can we call on them at any time?
Yes. Call on your angels. They're there. They're just waiting for you. They're your support system. You know, people feel like they're alone and in the world. Not always, but there are times when you do. But you're never alone. Your angels are always there. They're there to help you, to guide you, to support you. Even I tell people when they feel lonely, Serena is the angel of nurturing. Ask her to put her wings around you when you fall asleep at night, or talk to your angels during the day. Sometimes I take Archangel Michael to dinner with me. I always have to pick up the check, but he's a good date. So just to incorporate the angels into your life. It works really well.
You know, I have if I can share with you what I call an angel miracle story.
Sure.
That just to show you that there is something else, you know, in our lives, even though we don't see it, it's very real. And I was going through my first divorce, and I was driving, and there were cars ahead of me, and I didn't see that the car ahead of me was stopped, and I was going pretty fast. And the next thing I knew, something literally took over the steering wheel and yanked it really hard. So I would get off the road, and thank God there was a big lawn there, and go on the lawn, and then yank me back on the road. And I stopped before I hit the car. And I knew that wasn't me. That was just, I don't know what my karma was at that time, but there was some blessing there that I didn't deserve to have that accident.
That's absolutely Archangel Michael. I can see his wings around you. He just like took over the car.
Oh, he did good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the most amazing. I mean, it definitely got my attention, and I slowed down. And, that gets us to the next question, how will working with angels improve our lives?
There's just so many ways that they can improve your life. They can help you be happier. They can help you be more financially successful. They can help you with your career, help you with your children. Just about every phase of your life. If whatever you want to manifest for yourself, whatever goals you want to set for yourself, let the angels help you. It's almost fun to have a team. So it's not just you doing it. It's a whole team helping you.
Oh, I understand. One of the practical applications of angels that I like to use is when I have a flat tire, I don't like to change my tire. So I ask the angels to literally bring me somebody that will change my tire. And within 10 minutes, that person stopped and got my tire off and the new one on. And it's really awesome.
It really works. It's amazing. And there's so much potential. There's so many different ways. And the thing is, don't expect your angels to come in and do great big things. All of a sudden, we're going to change things, and there's going to be all these wonderful miracles. Take it a step at a time. Let them help you with a small thing, and then you have a success, and then another small thing, and then you have a success. And then eventually, the big things will happen.
And it's nice that you recognize, those little gifts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Should I tell you a story? Would you like to hear a story? I'm on the Dr. Pat show. I've been on for 13 years. I'm a regular. So the producer of the Dr. Pat show decided, I'm just going to try some of those remedies. Why not? I'll try some of the remedies. So he started doing the I Am a Mighty Money Magnet remedy, and he also started doing the dollar sign remedy where he would draw dollar signs. And he was hoping to get a motorcycle, and he had been saving for one. And after he started doing that, within 1 month, he had a motorcycle. And then he thought, wow, this really works. Maybe I'll try for a house. And, within a year, he had a house. And it might not happen right away, but it gets you in the pattern. It gets you in the flow to get what you're looking for.
Well, what did you do with the dollar signs?
You take your finger and put it out in front of you, and you just draw a dollar sign. You just make the S and then the two lines. I do big ones. I do small ones. And if you're trying to bring more love into your life, start and draw hearts in the air. You start at the point. You go up on the left, over the loop, and down, and just draw hearts, big ones, small ones. It's called Expanding Heart Remedy. And you'd be surprised. People will call me and say, oh, my kids are being so much nicer to me. But I was really doing it to get a partner. I mean, it just works with everything. So hearts and dollar signs.
Can you mix them together, do hearts and dollar signs at once?
Absolutely. Why don't you want a rich soulmate, right?
Oh, God, I love you, woman. I never even thought of that. Oh, God, duh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. I'll try that experiment and let you all know how that one works.
And you can be a mighty love magnet, right?
Yeah, you could be. Thank God I'm on an island.
Yeah.
Well, how can we use the angels to actually help support our goals?
I would just call on them first. If you get a copy of the Angel First Aid book, or if you know which angels you want to talk to, and then set up your goals so that you have them. use the angel, like for instance, Christopher is the angel of opportunity. So if your goal is to have an opportunity to get a new job or to change positions or move up the ladder, then you would ask the angel of opportunity. And you just, in fact, what you can do is every morning you can write down on a plain white piece of paper, angel miracles fill my day, and then write down a few of your goals. Don't do everything. Concentrate on one or two at a time. Sometimes you may want to do just one goal for a week and then another goal for a week. So don't say you want to lose weight, find a job, find your soulmate, da-da-da-da-da. Don't put them all together, but put a goal down. Ask your angel to be there with you, and just watch it happen. Once you're in the flow, it really works.
That is very, very cool. And, it's so easy.
It's so easy. The angels tell me that life is easy. We just don't know how to live it. That's what the little handbooks are about. It makes things really simple and really easy. If you're somebody who doesn't get places on time, there's a remedy for that. There's a remedy for just about everything you can think of in that book, especially the Remedy for Life, Love, and Prosperity book. It's got it's got sections on love and sections on family and even sections on pets. I mean, we covered everything. We did an encyclopedia of remedies to help you through your life.
Yeah, what's so beautiful about that is you're connecting with a higher energy and you're calling in, this higher divine energy. Yeah, I love working with the angels. I never leave home without them, and usually they do overtime with me. I don't know about you.
Yeah. So, I wanted to tell you one more thing when you were saying it's easy. There's two ways to go through life. There's push and there's flow. You can push yourself into doing something. You can push yourself into a new job, push yourself into a new relationship, or you can trust, ask the angels, set it up on your goals for the morning, and let the angels create your miracle.
Again, that sounds so easy. I mean, and that's what I think working with spirit is supposed to be easy, not complex.
Not complex. When I wrote the book, that's the first one. I'm okay. You'll love this. I'm a triple Aries. The sun and the moon were in eclipse in Aries when I was born. Right? I don't have patience, so there's no patience in me. So I said to the angels, we need remedies that are efficient, effective, and work, and do it fast. And that's what I've got in there.
Oh, you sound like me. Let's just get to the point. And if I can't take the information and actually use it, what's the point? And what I find, I love having all those angels together in one place. And, there's a lot of times when people will come in to my store in Honoka'a, Hawaii and ask for a reading. And I'll tell them this angel's hanging out. And it's like, well, now you've got to go and investigate who they are. That's your journey. So it's nice to be able to send them to your book and go, here, there it is. That and more.
Yeah. You may want to start carrying some of my books in your store.
I think we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
I think it would be a great idea.
Okay.
So there. Come on, does anybody have a question?
I was just going to say, do you want to know who your angels are? Should we?
I would. Well, if nobody else wants to, I'm in. Absolutely.
Is there somebody else that's called in, or do you want me to?
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to do me.
Okay. All right. So you have Archangel Gabriel, and Gabriel is the angel of messages and communication. And really that's what you're about. You're about getting the message of love and peace and fulfillment out there. And Gabriel is also the angel of creativity. And again, you're very creative with your mind, your thoughts, your ideas. Even your healing is creative, they're telling me. So that's your archangel. And then one of your guardian angels is Rachel, who's the angel of inspiration. And you're an inspiration to those who know you. And you're inspiring. You try and be inspiring to others. So that's Rachel. And then your next angel is Timothy, and Timothy is the angel of good fortune. So that's the angel of abundance and good fortune and good health, and that's your money angel.
I'm writing this down, okay? Because
Okay.
I'm definitely going to have a little talk with these guys.
Okay. So you've got Gabriel and Rachel and Timothy.
Uh-huh. So, and Timothy's abundance. And I'm sorry, what was Rachel again?
Rachel is inspiration.
Okay. I just I have a very short memory right now. Inspiration. Okay. Sweet. Well, it's nice to know, I always thought that maybe Michael the Archangel was hanging out with me a lot more.
He is, but he's not one of your life's purpose angels. But like when you needed him in that car situation, he was there.
Okay. Sweet.
You understand?
So they interact with each other then,
Oh, absolutely. And angels don't have negative emotions. They don't get jealous if you talk to one and not the other. They're not angry. They don't get upset if you don't call on them. I mean, they only know love and help and support and guidance.
Liz, you want to ask about yours?
Yes, I do. I find this extremely fascinating, Sue. Do you need anything from me to...
Just your first name.
It's Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth. So you have Sarah, and that's Sarah with an H, Sarah, who's the angel of harmony, peace and harmony, and people caring for one another, promoting caring is Sarah. And they tell me that that's the kind of lady you are. That's what they're saying.
People say that about me, but I'm not so sure myself.
Well, they think that. And then you also have Tara, Tara, who's the angel of love, nurturing, unconditional love. And I hear there's more love coming to you. So Tara's on the case. And then your
Really? I think I might know what it is.
Okay. And then you have Michael, who's guidance and protection.
Oh, Michael is my archangel?
Yes. And it feels to me like you have a charmed life coming. It just they're just showing me, rainbows and golden staircases and all kinds of fun things for you.
Good to know. I've been sitting here drawing dollar signs in the air.
Oh, good.
I think everybody, dollar signs and hearts, dollar signs and hearts.
Perfect.
Not so much the hearts, but the dollar signs, yeah.
All right. Well, for us single people.
I find the message from Tara extremely interesting. Since I'm really hoping by the end of the year I'm finally going to get to be a grandmother. So that's why I said, I hope it's what I think it is.
Okay.
If not, But
I'm wondering if there is you know what? The fertility angel, if somebody isn't pregnant yet, is named Francis, Francis.
Really?
We have an angel for everything.
Okay.
That's what's so much fun about the book. There's angels for everything.
Thank you.
Okay, glad you called.
Well, I'm actually listening to the whole show because I'm here with my headphones on. And when you were giving Cathy her angels, I typed her and I said, can I ask mine? And thank you. This was extremely interesting.
Liz is my producer.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know.
That's true.
And just to butt in for another moment, anyone out there, please call in. This lady is fascinating. It's 310-421-4949. 4053. Now I'm going to mute and let you all get back, and I'll be listening.
Okay, so well, how can the angels help us achieve a more peaceful existence? Okay,
Right. Well,
and people right now, they're getting angrier and crazier because of the radiation in the air.
yeah, I know. Look who's. I'm absolutely with you on that. Um, Basically, if you can talk to William, who's the angel of peace, and if you have your questions answered, that's one of the things about getting a consultation, having your questions answered. I say confusion causes craziness. If you don't know what's your next step, if you don't know what's going to happen in the future, and not necessarily just what's going to happen, but how to make it happen. If you don't have peace of mind and you don't know what direction to go in, then you get confused and you get agitated and you're wondering about it all the time. And when you have that peace of mind, when you can take a deep breath, when you can just know that your angels are there, that's what brings you inner peace.
That's very, very true. Um, and again, the more you work with the angels and you see these really sweet, wonderful miracles happen.
Right.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, and a very practical way that I work with the angels when I was living in Los Angeles and I had to go downtown. And of course, they had parking and metered parking. So I would always ask the angels to please save me a spot in front of my building, and I want money in the meter.
Well, you made them take an extra step, didn't you?
I did. It's like, come on, I deserve it. Yeah. And if you
I
don't
never
ask,
thought
you
about
don't
that. I
get.
thought about asking for the parking place, but not the money in the meter.
Oh, well, why not? It's really cute. And then you go there and you go, oh, thank you, a full meter. You are so sweet. You know, and if you don't need it, then you pass it on to somebody else.
Right.
But,
Right.
there's such practical applications. Can you give us more practical applications on how to work with the angels?
Well, first of all, just recognize them and have them be a part of your life. So, and no matter where you're going, take an angel with you. Caroline is the angel of positive thinking. Heading to work, have Caroline by your side. Corey is the angel of career development. Have him with you if you're looking for advancement in your career. So take an angel, know which ones they are, and just have them by your side. That kind of makes things smooth. Like Jason is the angel of organization. You have a job to do. You are organizing your house. You're organizing a closet. Let the angels help. It's just so much fun when they're there to do some of the work.
It is. And, I've always asked for it, but it's really nice to kind of call them out by name. It's really kind of
Yeah.
honoring them.
Yeah, and you know what they do. I kind of, this is the way I describe it. If you needed someone to work on your teeth, if you needed a dentist, you wouldn't go to someone who's an orthopedic surgeon. If you needed an orthopedic surgeon, you wouldn't go to a dentist. So knowing who does what gets it done quicker and easier. Now, that doesn't mean in a situation you can't say, angels help me, and they will. But knowing who the money angels are, why don't I say the money angels? Why don't I say I have a feeling whoever's listening needs the money angels. So
I'm writing
Evelyn,
this down. I don't know if everybody
okay,
else is. Okay, sorry. All right,
okay.
who?
Evelyn is the angel of manifesting, and she attracts wealth and prosperity. And Jeremiah is the angel of financial security. So he works with solid foundations for material growth. I'm trying to think how I could get some of these angels to you. Bettina is the angel of creativity, Bettina. And that's the more creative you are in art, science, and business, the more money's going to come in. And one more is an archangel that's lesser known, and that's Uriel, Uriel. and that's an angel of prosperity, an archangel for prosperity.
And you
It's
can
so,
combine all these guys and say, look, we need, we're going to have a
yep,
little group thing going on here.
yep,
Evelyn, Jeremiah,
yep.
Bettina,
Yes, you
here I
can. Yes, you
am. Come
can.
on down. We're going to do this. And you just go out and help me.
And also on the website, theangellady.net, if you there's a place where you can ask a question, or you can just email me and ask me for my success techniques, and I'll just email them to you, and they'll have some of the angels, some of the affirmations, a few remedies. It's just an easy little download that can get you started if you don't have the book.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is so
no
cool.
charge.
Oh, how angelic of you. So I have a question. And, when people make transition and, they go on to the next life onward, and become spirit, so many people say, my mom is still hanging around me and she's really my angel. Is that possible to you for, people that move on to actually become our angels?
Okay. So someone who has had a physical body can come back and be an angel for you, watch over you here and there. But they're not your guardian angel, because the angels that are really chosen for you for your life purpose have never had a physical body. So your guardian angels are really not the someone that you know. But that doesn't mean someone that you know can't serve as an angel and at time be there for you. Does that
We've
make
got a
sense?
caller. Absolutely.
Okay.
Noreen, are you there? Do you have a question? And welcome to the
Yeah.
show.
Hi, Kathy. It's the first time I've called in. I've heard your show before, and hello, Liz and everybody. And to the guest, hi. Yeah, you guys were talking about angels, so yeah, I'm really interested. I've been, for some reason, the last few months, all this angel information has been coming to me, just like really strong compared to before. And I was even told I don't know, an angelic incarnate or whatever, but it doesn't matter. I'm just like wondering, how can I connect, or what do you see with all that with me, or how can I better connect with that energy?
Okay. Can you give me your name one more time? Your
Noreen
first.
Halpan. Oh, Noreen.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. So let me give you your angels that are with you. Let's start with that. You have Eileen, Eileen, who's the angel of happiness. She's the angel of joy and contentment. That's a wonderful angel. And then you have Katrina, who's the angel of prosperity. So that's your money angel. She works with success, money, health, and happiness. And then your archangel is Raphael. And Raphael is the angel for healing and compassion. And they tell me you're very compassionate. You really care about people, is what my angels are saying to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
did you have a specific question, or did you want a message from them? What would you like to know?
I guess maybe a question or message from them. I've just come to like a major impasse in my life, and I'm just wondering if I'm doing and thinking the right. I always ask this question: am I doing and thinking the right things? Because sometimes I wonder. I just I have so many things I want to achieve, and I don't feel. I guess I kind of feel stuck, and in many areas. I mean, I'm talking like just about. Well, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of areas of the major life areas I feel stuck in. And
What you might do is do a consultation with me. The number is 800-323-1790. And then we can go into each one of them. I can line things up for you. This is a priority. This is what you should be doing now. This is what will be helpful. This is not. And we can just go through the different things. Because we were talking about confusion causes craziness. Let's just get you on the path. And in about a half hour, we can really straighten things out for you. And if there's any blocks to your success, we'll find out what they are and we'll turn them around.
okay, yeah. So Oh, wow, yeah. So those angels, they're I just hear they're like always around us, and I'm kind of learning how to connect with them in a sense. But
Okay,
yeah.
let's talk about that. They are
Mhm.
your friends. They are there. There's nothing difficult about connecting with them. Call them by name. Just talk to them. Talk to them. If you have a request from your angels, ask them before you go to bed at night because they don't sleep. They can work on it all night long. So just talk to them like they are your friend, just like you're talking to us, and ask them to be there and help you with whatever you need.
Okay, are they kind of similar to spirit guides or different or?
Yes, they're similar, except that spirit guides have had a physical body and angels never have.
Oh, I didn't know the difference. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So and angels are messengers. Now, angel means messenger. So they
Mhm.
bring messages to you, they help you, they guide you, they support you. Spirit guides do the same kind of thing. They just come from a different perspective and they've had a physical body.
Interesting. I
So you might
see.
as well have them all. Yeah, let them
Yeah,
all help you.
no kidding. Wow. This is maybe the time everybody needs help from them.
Sure do.
hmm Wow.
All set? Does that help you out?
Yeah, yeah, thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys again. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
thank you for calling in. God, I love working with the angels. And I really think this is the time that people need to really start working. We're working with Earth and the angels, and we're like the bridge between the two.
hmm Pamela is the angel of the environment, and you were mentioning radiation and everything. Pamela is the angel to help with nature and the planet.
Okay, so what angel will help me bring enlightenment, the world enlightenment movement, really into fruition?
All right. So the archangel Uriel we were talking about,
Uh-huh.
Uriel, is
Uh-huh.
spirituality and enlightenment, as well as prosperity. So that angel can definitely help with enlightenment.
All
And you
right. Well,
might,
he's,
and your projects might as well be prosperous at the same time.
there's no reason. Well, yes, I agree. And, these guys are really going to become, it's not that they're not my buds now, but to be able to call them by name, it's really, really cool. And yeah, I can't wait to get your books.
Good.
I think it takes you up to a new level.
Yes.
You're
It gives
not,
you some. What I was going to say is there's a man who I've been working with for a while, and he travels to the Philippines a lot. So he has one book in the Philippines, he has one in his car, he has one in his office, and he has one at home. And so that if he needs, what angel do I call on? What do I do now? How can this help me? And he just has his book every place. One grandmother for Christmas bought 13 books and gave them to all her kids. So, and she
oh,
and she also asked me for all their angel names too, so she could put them in the book and set them all up.
oh, what a gift to give to people. That
Yeah.
really is. I look at it. And when I first awoke spiritually, we thought that it was so trippy to find somebody that could actually give us the names, not that we could trust ourselves, but we didn't back then, to who our angels and guides were around us. So you are really a treasure. So we have
Oh,
another
thank you.
caller.
Okay, good.
Hello, caller 952. Are you there?
Hello. Yes.
Well, welcome
Hello.
to the show. Hi.
Hi. My name's Anne.
Okay, and we'll start with 952. Are you in the Minnesota area?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have to tell you something very interesting. You would think the things that I do, I'd have most of my callers would be from California or something like that. You would expect that. But Minnesota is where most of my regular clients are from. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
That's how I recognize the area code.
Okay. I wonder why that would be.
I don't
which
know,
means
but
which means she's going to get your sense of humor.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm from Michigan. Okay, we're Midwest people. We have odd sense of humor. Okay, sorry, Sue. I'll let you get with her. Okay.
So your archangel is Gabriel, and that's messages, communication, and invention. And they tell me you're very creative with your mind. So there's your invention part. And then your next angel is Caroline, who's the angel of positive thinking. And certainly you're a positive person. And then your money angel is, let's see, which one? Oh, Katrina. Katrina is the angel of prosperity. Actually, you have two money angels. I'm going to give you both of them, Katrina and Timothy. Timothy's good fortune, Katrina's prosperity.
Oh, okay.
So you got two money angels. We'll have to come to you for a loan pretty soon and get those angels moving.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, very nice.
Do you have a question
Appreciate
or
that.
something you want to ask them?
Well, with the last caller, I resonated with that too. It just kind of feels like everything's at a standstill. I know you had said that you felt if you didn't have what you wanted in life, it was because you weren't on your purpose.
Yes.
And, I'm a teacher. I'm doing what I can to help the children every day. I don't know what else I can be doing for my purpose.
One of the ways that you know what your purpose is, and this is going to be a little tricky, but what did you do before the age of 5 that was unique and different to you? So I was actually talking to angels before the age of 5. Is there anything unique and different you did before the age of 5? That gives you a clue as to what your life's purpose is. And if you can't figure it out, we can always do a session. We can help you figure it out. But
Okay.
if you watch children, if you have children, grandchildren, watch them and see what they're doing that's unique and different, because that'll give you a clue as to what they're going to do when they grow up.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, well, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And in your case, I feel more happiness is coming to you. Eileen, the angel of happiness, says she's on the case, and she said more happiness is coming to you. So you'll find your way.
And you said that's Irene, who's the angel of happiness?
Eileen, Eileen.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Well, now,
Bye-bye.
Susan, thank you for calling. Susan, when you work with the angels, would you recommend to people that, if they can, try to work with them the night before, you need something at least the night and give them at least 12 hours to set up your day the next day?
I don't know that it's necessary. I don't know that you need a schedule or that, call on them. They're there. They're waiting. So if you call on them in the morning, the reason I say if you have something you want, ask them at night is because they can work through the night. But that doesn't mean you can't ask them in the morning too. It's just if you're, you're trying to manifest a new car. You want a really nice new red car. And then ask before you go to bed, and then in the morning you can ask for something else.
Very cool. Well, what about, do pets have guardian angels? I know we don't have a lot of time, so do pets have guardian angels?
Oh, do pets have guardian angels? Sure. Thomas is the angel of animal care. And so they don't have specific guardian angels like we do. We have 2 or 3. But Thomas handles everything with pets. And pets do have angels around them. Sometimes you see them kind of looking up in the air, and they're looking at their angel.
Aww.
But if you have a pet that needs healing, or if you have a pet, actually in the pet area of the book, there's one where you can almost talk to your pet and get your pet to, do some mental telepathy with your pet. So if the pet's in the other room, you can get the pet to come in and talk to you. Or, not talk to you, but come into the room where you are. You can get them to come to you. I guess they talk to you, too. They just do it in a different way.
They do, and I agree with you. And you're actually, I think, whatever guidance she's giving us tonight, put into action and give it a try. What have you got to lose? You're working with light and energy, and now you are practicing your mental telepathy, and you're going to see the result when you do, or non-result, when you do it with an animal. I think that's really fun.
And even if you don't see it right away, give it don't give up. No matter what it is, don't give up on it. Just keep, because angels have never lived in time and space. So they do. When you say, I want it tomorrow or next week, or I want to sell my house and do it quickly, they don't really understand that. So give them time. They'll bring it to you in their own time.
Andrew, where did you go? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm ringing from Australia. I was just listening to Studio B.
Wow. All right, Sue.
Hi, how are you?
How you going? My name is Andrew, and I'm just wondering about my angels because I'm very interested in angels.
Okay, well, let's give you your angels. So your archangel is Michael, guidance and protection. And you have another angel, Lorena, Lorena. Lorena is the angel of divine grace, and they tell me that there's a lot of grace around you. You're a very special spiritual being. And then, do you like music?
I like listening to music, but I don't get much chance.
Okay, because Perry, Perrie, is the angel of music. And he tells me that music soothes your soul, so continue to listen to music. And then we need to give you a money angel. Let's see which one. Oh, Jeremiah, you have that angel of financial security. So, and for anyone listening, we never really talked too much about this, but I had a near-death experience as a child, and from that time on, I've been able to hear, see, and feel the presence of angels. So when I'm waiting for a second or two to find out what an angel is, it's because I'm listening for the angels to give me that answer.
And how do you see, because I look after my mum full time, and how do you see that going?
Cathy, could you repeat that? It's a little difficult for me to hear that, what she was just saying.
He says he's looking after his mother, and he wants to know, how that situation. Andrew, you want to know about your mother, how she's doing?
Well, how because I'm sort of like I don't know what's going to happen to me. Like if something happens to my mother, I'll have to find work again. I'm just saying, can I ask the angels for help and for guidance to know how to look after my mum and what to do when my mum passes away? And
okay, let's start with Florence, is the angel of compassion, and she works with kindness, understanding, and with health. So let's ask Florence to take care of your mom and give you and be there for you too, to help you out. And then as time goes on, you can either get one of the copies of the books. I believe the Angel First Aid Remedies for Life, Love, and Prosperity is available in Australia. I think that one is. So.
And your name is Anne? Sorry, I didn't get the beginning of the program.
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm. Yeah.
Sue Storm. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. It's going to work out. The one thing they want me to tell you is don't get too nervous. You get tight and tense about it. It's going to work out.
Okay. And can they see my health? Which angel is good for working on my own health?
Okay, I didn't hear it. Which angel is good for, what did he say, Cathy?
Working on his own health.
Working on his own health. Okay, Peter is the angel of good health. I don't know if he's on a speakerphone or whatever, but it's hard for me to hear that one. Peter is the angel of good health.
Thank you very much.
Okay, glad you called.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in, Andrew. We have about maybe 3 minutes left if everything comes in on time before all the commercials. So if people want to actually call you later and set up an appointment, they can dial 800-323-1790 or your website, www.theangellady.net.
Right. And if you go to theangellady.net, you'll have to still call me or email me from there. You can't just make an appointment with me through that. You have to contact me in person. Okay?
Well, I think that's great. I mean, it must have been wonderful writing the book, because when you write something like that, you have to actually, put yourself in that energy.
Right. And when I'm writing, that's all I'm doing. And, I'm pulling all-nighters and things like that. It's like I don't have time for anything else. When I'm writing, I'm just so focused. But the angels are there helping me. Rita is the angel of writing. If anybody's writing a book, and she's right there helping me.
Oh, Rita does overtime with me, and now I know who it is. Rita.
Uh-huh. So this
I have
was
all
fun,
these
Cathy.
notes here. Huh?
This was fun. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I think everybody's enjoyed it, and you're going to have to come back because
Okay.
I think this is information that people know, and it empowers them, don't you think?
Yeah, and to know that life is easy and you have a support system and there's guidance there at your fingertips, I mean, it just changes everything around. And watch how fast things work. It's just amazing.
Well, and it's really fun because like when you talk to one person on the radio, and it's how it answers so many other questions, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. And everybody listening is going to pick up something from what I say. Maybe, any angel they heard, they can talk to. Any name.
Oh, and there we are. Thank you, Sue, for coming on, and we're at break, and we'll be back shortly.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on Revolution Radio at Freedom's Lips. Anyway, this is Tuesday night, and boy, that first hour was really, really delightful. But then again, working with the angels always is, and I don't know, for me, it really kind of gives you an angel high and raises your energy. And I do want to remind you before we go on that Revolution Radio is listener sponsored, and we really, really do depend on your donations to stay on air and to bring us such lovely programs as Sue Storm on with the angels and doing light work and energy work for the earth. So all you have to do is go to their website, Revolution Radio at Freedom's Lips, and look up their donation button and, give something. It all matters, and it really helps keep us on air. Nobody gets paid for what we're doing. This is all service work. So, chip in and help us stay on air. If you need to know more about me, you can go to my website at www.angelliteom.com. That's ANGELITEOM.com. And I have a lot of my Angelite products there, very healing, and it's really good for pain and stress release. I have Angelite plates that you can lay on or you can use for massage tools, and they all glow in the dark from plankton I put in it. I have cool tools. And I also have a couple books there on spiritual basics, and it's just helping you remember what you've forgotten and one you can download for free. I also have my curse removal on my website that you can download for free. Or you can go to YouTube where I have a lot of the shows up, and I got the curse removal and the soul retrieval there. So if you really need an energy boost and a clearing, it is there for you. It's what I call the maintenance program. You can find me on Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook when I am not in jail. But when I'm in jail, I still can post on um, my own Facebook page. But, it's what I call blowback. They keep putting me in jail because it kind of forced me to go elsewhere. So like I said, I've become a Twitter whore. And I really do a lot more on Twitter like I've never done before. And I've actually, just branched out in so many directions. So I don't know. I guess I have to say thank you, Facebook, for keep putting me in jail, because you just forced me to go beyond what I thought I would have to do. It's taking a negative and turning into a positive, at least for me. So I hope that working with Sue Storm has, listening to her has helped you really kind of connect with your angels a little bit more, and you'll start working with them. There's so many different ways you can work with your angels, and I call it, just practical uses, and I've mentioned them many times. And one of them is if you're driving by an accident, you can command your angels. And again, it's nice if you know their names, but if you don't, they'll still do it. And you can command your angels to go wherever that accident is and give those people whatever help they need and the people that are helping them. And then just blast those people with energy, because you don't know if that energy you're sending those people that had the accident is something that they're going to need to stay in body, or maybe to make transition. And it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to focus on the outcome. You just send them the energy, let the thoughts go, send your angels, and then move on. But if you find yourself driving by accidents more than normal all of a sudden, because I've told you this, well, the angels are just, putting you to work. And, it's like you've been shown and you've been taught and shared this knowledge. So what are you going to do with it? They're testing you and seeing if you will go out of your way to do divine service or for somebody in need. And what's really cool is, it's a mutually beneficial experience, especially with when you work with the elemental kingdom. The more you work with the elementals and you set them free of all the dark magicians that they're attached to, they will work with you and they will choose not to hurt or harm. You can calm fires. You can calm tsunamis. You can do all kinds of work with the angels and the elementals. Now you're working as a trinity. You're working with earth and you're working with the heavens. And you're the bridge. You get to do the asking, like a conductor, please do this and will you go there? And it is really okay for you to say, I need it and I need it now. I mean, I learned that when I was watching people fight. And I'm not going to get involved with two men fighting that have been drinking and are really stupid and not really thinking, and they're definitely not connected with the Creator. So in my mind, I will call to Michael the Archangel and I will kind of shout in my mind, I want you to go there and stop this fight in a way no one will be hurt or harmed. And I want you to do this now. Because I don't want it later. I don't want 5 minutes from now. I don't want anybody hurt. And I want you to do it in a way where no one will be hurt or harmed. I'm not asking for much. And then I watch and observe. And if it's not happening quick enough, I'll go, Michael, do it now. Break it up. In a way no one will be hurt or harmed. And the next thing I know, these people that are fighting just kind of go their separate ways. And they still might go grr and grr, but who cares? They just parted. They're not fighting anymore. So it's really, really fun to work with the angels on people that that need healing. Send that energy out to them. Send them an angel of healing that will give them assistance, and pull to them everything they need to heal themselves. So I don't know about you guys. I am so high on angel energy. I mean, I could talk about this all night, but I can't. But I was going to share with you something. I was sent an invitation from the Illuminati Worldwide Occult Government Center to join them, but I'm just on such an angel high, I just can't read it tonight, you know? So what I would like to do is do the energy balancing and the curse removal. I don't know about you guys and what your week was last week, but, you know, it was a little touchy for me and a lot of challenges. And I thought, you know, I don't know about how well you made it through Valentine's Day, but if you're still a little off kilter from that, maybe all the chocolate you ate, let's do the energy balancing and the curse removal. And what this does, it helps clear your path and help you move forward and gets rid of, you know, all the negative energy that people may have directed at you without you knowing it. And that's how it usually happens. So what I'd like you to do is put your feet flat on the floor and sit up in a chair so your spine is straight and you're reconnected to the Creator when you have a very straight spine. Put your hands on your lap like you're going to receive. And as you're doing this, and I want you to start taking some gentle deep breaths. And as you inhale, inhale light. And as you exhale, exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you start filling up with your divine essence. And as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call to all your teachers, guides, masters, and invite them in to let you do this energy work as very gentle, loving, and kind as we can make it. So take one more deep breath, and as you exhale, release all that unwanted energy that no longer serves you. And imagine it going through the violet flame back to God. And you fill up with your divine essence. So I want you to imagine this incredible divine healing energy coming down from the Creator, coming into the top of your head, your crown chakra. And as it flows down the top of your head, it flows through your brain, and feel every cell, atom, molecule in your brain reconnecting to the Creator. And now you're divinely inspired. Answers come to you easy. And now let that energy flow out your third eye, middle of your forehead. And now feel it even flow down even farther. So feel that energy flow out of your throat chakra. And now feel that energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your heart chakra. And as that energy flows through your heart chakra, feel it gently open and expand. And now let that energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your solar plexus. And now feel that energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your belly button chakra and feel that open and expand. Feel that divine energy flow down even farther so it comes out of your sacral chakra. And now feel that energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your root chakra. And now allow all that divine energy to flow all the way down your legs. Let it go out your feet and send it into the earth. Let it flow down your arms and out your hands and feel it flow down your spine. So I want you to take one more deep breath. And this time as you exhale, imagine yourself releasing everything that no longer serves you. And imagine it going through the violet flame that's left in your body back to God, and you keep filling up with more of your divine essence. So now I'm going to call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours, whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV set, animal, whatever the karmic reason is that created anything out of balance in your life or your body today. And as all that unwanted energy is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion, cut all ties to any spouse, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done consciously or unconsciously. And as all that unwanted energy too's peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you keep filling up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to any effigies that have been misused against you. And that's any elemental of yours that was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own. Clothes, hair, picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on and as ties to all those elementals are cut. We call the violet flame through them to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We fill them up with love, and we command them to be neutral or only emit love. And now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, dark witchcraft, or just dark thoughts. So I want the stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And we command them to be neutral or only emit love. Now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, or dark witchcraft. So I want the stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives, again, being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy is gently removed that's keeping all these wonderful things from coming to you, we also send it through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So now if there's anybody out there that's actually directing any kind of dark energy at you, whether it's through dark magic, witchcraft, voodoo, or even dark thoughts, we're going to ask them to stop doing it and to step forward in light. And if they choose to continue, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and their guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness now. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do that dark work, that energy stays contained in the bubble of mirror. But we put the violet flame in the bubble to transmute any of that dark energy. So they have no forward movement. And the bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. Now I ask your higher self to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health. And I'm going to ask that it's activated in your body now. And this is your divine blueprint for health, the one that you created before you incarnated into this lifetime. And I want, again, that to be activated in your body now and manifest. So I want you to allow all this energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, atoms, molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. And with every breath now, feel yourself begin to integrate this energy. Feel yourself pull in body, become very, very centered, and feel the earth energy come up a little bit. So you're a little bit grounded. So take a deep breath and exhale and let it integrate and feel the grounding energy just really come into your body. All right. So you've got to be a little bit, feel much lighter now, which is what the point of doing it. I don't know about you, but I did. And if I think I repeated myself because I actually got so high on energy, I lost where I was. It happens. It's live radio. So we have a caller, 614. Who's on the phone?
Hi, Cathy. This is Chris from Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, Chris. You are so awesome. This man, everybody, is the most incredible volunteer that you will ever meet. And he's actually helping me with the Enlightenment movement and helping me maintain the Enlightenment movement 2016 on Shutterfly, the site. So, it's really sweet to hear you in person because you do so much work for me, which I really appreciate. And, how has working with the Enlightenment movement kind of changed you?
Oh, it's really helped me see things differently than I saw it before, and it helps me pay attention to a lot more things. And you say I'm sweet to work with you, but you're sweet to let me work with you. I give you the you're the one that created this movement. I give you the credit. Are you there?
Yeah, I had to cough, and I didn't think everybody had to hear me.
Oh.
Thank you. But, it's you put out the call asking for volunteers. So if anybody is out there that wants to help with the Enlightenment movement and help us maintain the site and, even do things on Twitter, God, contact us at the website, the Enlightenment Movement 2016 at shutterfly.com. So have you actually seen things in your life that has maybe improved a little bit because of the energy you're putting into what you're doing, Chris?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people act differently, and I've seen kind of I've seen things improve, but I've also seen things get worse. I've seen both sides.
Well, not everybody can handle positive messages, that's for sure. And, it kind of weeds out those that really want enlightenment. And, that's who you focus on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the focus on those. But, when you see people on the opposite side, you kind of take it personal, but you don't, you want to, it stays with you.
Well, that's where, working with energy and working with the violet flame can help burn that off and help transmute that energy so it doesn't stay with you. And, it's important. And that's part of enlightenment is learning how to work with the violet flame, which is a very high transmuting energy, and working with the energy of love. And being able also to look at a different perspective, perspective at why people do things, and try not to take it personally. And for me, when I'm on Facebook, if somebody really wants to give me a hard time with my works, I don't argue anymore, Chris. I just go and block them, because I'm not there to argue. I'm not there to justify what I do. You either get me or you don't get me at this point. And I figure if somebody gives me that much trouble, they're a troll. So I'm not going to waste my energy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cathy. And I try to learn from you as much as I can. Of course, helping you is, helps me look at myself and I try to follow your lead. And but it is kind of hard to not respond. But I learned from you, and I try to do what you do, and blocking people. I do that too.
So it's Enlightenment 2016 at Shutterfly.com, and that's SHUTTERFLY.com. I'm human, and just because we're working on the Enlightenment doesn't mean that people can't make us go ghetto every now and then. You know what I mean? I'm having problems with my neighbor with their chickens. I have a garden, and the only way I can get their attention is by disconnecting the internet. Now, it doesn't make me really feel good, but it's called respect. So, people can get you going in all directions, and it's how you have human moments.
Yeah, that's true, Cathy. But I kind of learned from you when I'm going to say this. But when you give out any kind of negative energy, you taught me this kind of. When you give out any negative energy, that's bad karma coming back, right?
Well, it can bite you in the ass, but then sometimes you got to draw the line and go, you can't walk over me. This is not acceptable. So, there's many different roads and many different ways that you have to look at situations. And, when do you pick your battle? When do you, try to walk around it? Or are they letting you walk around it? Or are they blocking that too? So you have to look at many, many aspects. And, nothing is simple anymore. Everything's pretty complex. And for me personally, I really understand that there's a lot of high radiation in the air, and people are acting badly from it.
They are. And, it's sad to say, but I had to call you on my cell phone, which I really don't normally do. I call you on my home phone, but for some reason I had to call you on my cell phone, but that's why I'm on speaker, so it's not up against my head. The radiation.
Well, it makes you more aware of all the other radiations that we have in our life. And I have literally, I've been sharing a Wi-Fi, and I've decided that I'm shutting all my Wi-Fi down at night. And, if I shut the Wi-Fi down, that means I don't have my cell phone, or I can't do the Kindle. And that's really okay, because I'm sleeping. I don't need to do any of that when I sleep. So I shut it down, and oh my God, I am sleeping better. I used to get woken up by people sending me energy. And, if you were going to write me, if I knew you and we were having, a conversation, and you emailed me while I was sleeping, I would actually feel you, and it would wake me up. So, to actually shut down all that Wi-Fi and all that stuff, it's like I've become really totally disconnected from that. And it's amazing the peace you get. And the Wi-Fi isn't good for you either. So,
yeah, I kind of agree with that, Cathy, because I know we're on different time zones, so I know sometimes I send you messages at different times, but it's always something that you kind of respond within, I don't know, like an hour or two. So you must feel me contact you.
Well, I'm not online all the time. There is life beyond Facebook. I have other things to do with my life. So I go online and I do what I have to do. And then I get off and I focus on my life at home or at my store. So, and
Oh.
then, I might pop back on to see if I have anything to clear up, and then, I'll get back off, because I don't want to be on, I have other things to do, and I don't want it to be my complete focus anymore. I need a secretary.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I didn't mean nothing I didn't mean nothing negative with that. I don't know. Am I cutting out or something?
No, you're good. I didn't take it negative. But I really appreciate you, helping with the Enlightenment movement. And I've noticed a big difference on Twitter. The numbers, now that they actually do an analyzing of Twitter, I said I'm becoming a Twitter whore. The numbers are jumping up, and it's very exciting. So that means, the work that we are doing with just a few people really putting attention on it is really making a difference. And what I'm really excited is that people are starting to talk and use the word enlightenment. And that's exciting, because to me, again, that's the 100 monkey theory. When you start saying it enough, and this is what they do in advertising, if you want something to happen, you have to keep repeating it and repeating it. And that's how we're going to create enlightenment, by letting people know that there is a movement and what they can do. And everything is tied to enlightenment. So I love it when you do your posts, because, you always end with Enlightenment 2016, and, guide people to that site, because it's all there.
Yeah, I try to do it as much as I can, and I try to tag you. That way people know that, that you're part of it, because I don't want to, I don't want to untag you, and then you think I'm trying to steal, your work or whatever. So I try to tag you. That way people know it's like a partnership.
They're very, very sweet, and I really appreciate that, but I would not ever look at that. And I am always so excited when people actually share my work. It doesn't matter if they put my name on it or not anymore. It's not about me. It's not like this is a money maker for me. I do the writing, the prayers, the power prayers I do for love of service, and to give people an idea of how they can make a change on earth. And there are not, people are not powerless. You are powerful people. You have minds. You can move anything and do anything with intent. And I'm just helping people remember.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Since we've worked together, and I think it was January, I really have seen my life differently, and of course, it's given me something to do. And I was telling somebody, this is the most, I'm doing help for you more than anything else I'm doing. There's such a part of it.
Joe, you are so breaking up. It's just what is, it's okay. You want to say that little bit again?
I was saying that helping you it's the most positive thing I've done this year, and I really look forward to helping you as the year goes on.
Well, I appreciate it, and you also do volunteer work for Dr. Phil, and I really honor you for that. So I really appreciate you calling in, and what we're going to do now is do a little energy work and cut the Pentagon from all forward movement while we still have a little bit of time left. And this is what got me put in Facebook jail, Chris, putting this prayer out. So, when they put me on Facebook jail, it means, yes, I should do it again, right?
Yeah, I know. See, I know. They put you in Facebook jail. And I say the same thing. They don't put me in jail cancer clear, and they never do. But I feel so bad for you.
Oh, God, it's not, they're actually doing me a favor, because it cuts down my work time, and I just direct it toward something else, So, it's what I call blowback. So thank you for calling in. And, I hope that you also join in the power prayer and put some energy into the energy work we're going to do right now. So for all of you people, thanks for calling in, Chris. You are so sweet and such a great volunteer.
I do your power prayers every day. I print them out and I read them. So I'm always reading them. Yeah.
You are, and I appreciate you. So let's do some energy work. So everybody that's going to participate, imagine you're sitting in a huge stadium with, just huge, a big, big stadium, 40,000 people in there. And everybody's like mind. You're all beings of light and you're high energy. And you want to change the planet. So feel there's somebody on your right and your left, and you're going to take their hands. And you're going to feel energy now flow down from the creator, come into the top of your head, flow through your body, flow down your right arm into the person that you're in your mind's eye, you're holding their hand. And that energy is going to circle all the way around. We're going to put a big Earth Keeper crystal in the center to amplify this energy. And we're calling in all the divine beings, all the angels, everyone to work with us to amplify the energy even more and send the energy to the left so the circle is closed and only light can enter. And in this center of the circle above the big crystal, we're going to form a bubble of light and put in the prayer, cutting the Pentagon from all forward war movement and all money resources. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to all satanic dark magic that is giving the war machine its funding to go forward. See all veils of protection being removed from all the Pentagon works, projects, wars, secret ops, mercenaries, and all forward movement of any kind. We cut ties to all symbols they use to keep the war energy moving forward, including all Nazi symbols, the swastika, the Pentagon, all domes and obelisks. We cut the ties to all secret societies, including the Skull and Bones and all other secret organizations that are within and without the Pentagon that give it this energy forward movement. See all their veils being removed and the Pentagon's energy being neutralized. We see all funding being pulled away from the Pentagon now. As this happens, the forward movement of war energy is stopped and being reversed. All our troops come home and given the proper health care needed to have a joyful life back in society. The Pentagon money is redirected to the welfare and care of the masses, as well as cleaning up the earth of all the damages they have created. I see this Pentagon money now going back into social programs, the elderly, alternative medicine, road repair, state projects, organic farming and schools, reparations to all countries we have harmed, just to name a few. We command all military of any rank higher than private to step forward in the light and work for peace. If you choose not to, which is your free will, I ask your higher self and guardian angels to put you in positions of harmlessness. We now tie and bind all war hawks, including all that support them, like the Illuminati, banksters, secret societies like the Skull and Bones, Jesuits, politicians, Nazis of the Third and Fourth Reich, all war profiteers, war lobbyists, mercenaries, including all weapons manufacturers. We again cut all ties to all brotherhood, military bonding to each other of rank. See all overlays being removed off each other so each of these beings can reconnect to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings filled with peace. We neutralize all old thought patterns of war, gladiator mentality, might is right, and war is peace with the violet flame, replacing that energy with divine thoughts of kindness, compassion, peace, love. Let this new divine energy affect every cell, atom, molecule in their bodies, going all the way down into their DNA. As this happens, everyone is experiencing peace, kindness, and a new compassion for all life forms on earth, then acts according as awakened spiritual beings create peace and brotherhood on the planet. We cut the ties to all the Pentagon's war equipment that is hurting and harming the earth and all life forms, including all HARP-related equipment, scalar and communication equipment of all kinds, all lab facilities, all chemical warfare, everything connected to space programs, spyware, all computers, gathering and storing illegal information, all computers of war, as well as all other various weapons of war. We violet flame all these elementals, send forth the angel light energy to heal. We are now filling these misused elementals with so much love that they're now reconnected to the Creator. We command them to be neutral or only emit love. See all this equipment breaking down except for all nuclear elementals which need to work in harmony until we can shut them down. We see all their weather modification equipment breaking down, including all planes, helicopters, jets, and drones, in a way no one will be hurt or harmed. We cut the ties to all dark entities and astral beings from all dimension and worlds the Pentagon uses to keep the energy of war alive. We now tie and bind all these dark entities, putting them through the violet flame to clean their energies up. Then we send them back to the Creator, filling that space with an angel of peace, healing and divine enlightenment. I call to the karmic board and ask if it's for the highest good of all those beings connected to the Pentagon receive their karmic return for what they have done to the planet and all life forms, as well as a karmic return of at least 100,000-fold. Then so be it. I stand aside as it's now returned. We ask that this energy work be applied to all high-ranking military personnel throughout the world, all countries, none excluded, all included. We cut ties to any satanic voodoo or dark witchcraft ceremonies done in the Pentagon buildings and surrounding grounds, also at the Bohemian Grove, to keep money flowing into wars and world domination. We anchor the violet flame to the center of this complex, all corners of the buildings and grounds, seeing the flames expand, coming together to fill this area with a high transmuting energy, negating all ceremonies, past, present, and future forever. For those in the Pentagon who are walking in the light of the Creator and working toward peace, the planet, and all life forms, let's send them a very high divine healing, energizing energy so they become in charge. We see them with lots of divine inspiration, overflowing them with lots of thoughts on how to become in charge in ways no one will be hurt nor harmed. Let the energy of peace, love, and divine enlightenment fill the Pentagon from this time onward. And as always, not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. Take a deep breath and imagine that bubble of light being gently released. So again, take a deep breath and let another bubble of light form in the center. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put Governor Rick Schneider, Republican, Michigan, and we're going to ask that Michael remove all veils of protection around him, all dark magic that's keeping him protected. And we're going to ask that the goddesses of justice step into that man's life and bring in the proper authorities to put him in a position of harmlessness. We cut ties to all his money sources and all those beings of power that are protecting him. And we see the goddess of justice stepping in now and putting that man in a position of harmlessness. And if that means prison time, then we see it happening. So be it. All right, take a deep breath. As you exhale, let it go. All right, feel another bubble of light forming in the center. And in this bubble of light, I want you to put in everybody that you know that needs healing, whether it's family, friends, yourself, anybody that you know that you're having troubles with and you're out of balance with. Put them in the center. We're going to violet flame everything to help everyone transmute any off-balance energy. And we're going to ask everyone in the center to feel themselves reconnecting to the Creator, becoming an awakened spiritual being that knows better. Now fill it all up with light and love. And let's take a deep breath and release it. So let's form one more bubble of light in the center. And in this bubble of light, I want to put in all your divine missions, all your divine purposes, and everything you need to move forward. Feel yourself drawing all those people to you that you need to help you with your missions. Feel yourself that money magnet, drawing all that abundance to you so you can fulfill your divine missions, live comfortably, and have enough money that you share it with others. And I want to put in this bubble of light all your heart's desires and that they manifest in your life. Fill it all up with light and love. And again, let's take a deep breath and release it. And let's do another real quick one for the bees. And let's put in the bees in the center. And we're going to send energy into the queen bee and ask that the queen bee holds the energy for the bees, holds them together and guides them to whatever they need, to wherever all the non-GMO products are. And let's send money into energy into their hives, into their propolis, into their honey, into whatever they eat. And we're going to violet flame all their hives to transmute all energy and actually help transmute any mites that's on the bees or anything they've taken in from any poisons. And let them all recharge and regenerate and see them just fill up, because we need the bees. Fill up with light, see the hives staying together, and see the bees now start multiplying and coming back. And let's put the mosquitoes, the genetically modified mosquitoes that the crazy ass scientists created, that they've created all these crazy viruses from, the Zika virus and whatever, God, viruses that come from mosquitoes, malaria. But cut the ties with the mosquitoes, with those that are creating this out of balance. Violet flame them. Transmute that energy so they're no longer contagious. Reconnect every single mosquito back to the creator so their DNA is healed, and they go back to their natural genetics. All right, and in this bubble of light, we're also going to put all the energy we need to quantum leap the world into enlightenment, the energy of World Enlightenment 2016. See that growing and starting to snowball, see people starting to talk about enlightenment, how it can be done, how this is the year that we're doing it, how we're doing it, how it's changing our lives. See it happening, see it snowball, and it manifesting this year. All right, let's fill this bubble of light up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. So in your mind's eye, release everyone's hands. And I want you to imagine yourself, put your feet flat on the floor. And again, feel that earth energy come back. Feel yourself coming back into balance, starting to center, becoming very clear-headed. You're grounding. And with every breath now, you're starting to ground a little bit more. You're becoming more clear-headed, more back in body, more grounded. Answers come easy to you. Your money magnets. You're drawing to you everything that you need to be successful. And with every breath, feel yourself begin to ground a little bit more. So for those of you that have the stone hematite, will you please go get it and hold it? So that's going to help you ground. And if you don't have that and it's not too cold or too late for you, go run out and put your hands on a tree and send all your excess energy into the tree. And then you ask the tree to send you energy back, and you will ground immediately. Or, after the show, also eat, which is really good for grounding, or take a nice bath. That's also lovely. But you really want to pull all your energies back in because you want to ground, because if not, you're going to be up all night. And, if you want to clean the house, well, then don't ground. But don't say I didn't tell you so. Next, well, it's true. When I did energy work in California, we would do light circles. We people, I would try to ground them, and they would go, "Oh no, I don't need it," and they would come back to the next light circle and go, "I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I had so much energy." So, when you've got 40,000 people tuning in and doing a light circle, that's a lot of energy flowing through everybody. So you might want to ground.
Uh-huh.
So next week, I've got an exciting guest. I have Elliot Adams coming on. And Elliot has transformed from a soldier to a nonviolent warrior. And he now applies his intellect and body to building movements that create justice. And he dedicates his life to stopping all war. Now, he served as an Army paratrooper in the infantry in Vietnam, Japan, Korea, and Alaska. And he's the national president of Veterans for Peace, president of the school board, mayor of his village, committee chair of BSA Explorer Post 27. I'm not quite sure what that is. And president of Rotary and master of the Masonic Lodge. So Elliot has conducted nonviolence and social movement trainings for organizations such as the Fellowship of Reconciliation, the School of Americas, the Peacemakers of Shohari, Student Environmental Action Coalition, War Resisters League, and he currently works with the Meta Peace Team and is co-chair of Creating a Culture for Peace. His work has taken him throughout the world, from testifying before U.S. Congressional Judiciary Committee to being arrested for the cause. In 2013, he completed an 80-day fast in solidarity with the Guantanamo Bay and Pelican Bay hunger strikes. And in 2014 and again in 2015, he spent several months as a member of a Meta Peace Team using third-party nonviolent intervention in the West Bank in Palestine. So he's going to talk about all this, and I really can't wait for him to come on. I'm very, very excited. So did you get a chance to listen to Sue, Chris, and her angel advice?
Oh yeah, I did listen to Sue. She's a smart lady. I actually did some research on her, and I did some research on that Elliot guy. So you got some good guests coming on, and you had Sue came on. She's smart. I like her.
Oh, I love intuitive people. What do you think, Liz? How did you like Sue? Well, I know you did, right? Because you got a reading.
Oh, I enjoyed her tremendously. I wrote as much down as I could, although I did say in chat, I wish that I had asked the name of the angel to help with bad habits.
Aha, but see, we'll bring her on again, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to get her books because I really want to know all the names of the angels. And it's like working on a more personal level with them. You know what I mean?
It is. Like I said, she was very enlightening, and I guess this is the year of enlightenment, correct?
Duh. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have all the little accessories to make noises with. So, yeah, I think shit. But didn't you feel lighter as we talked about the angels and I started getting high on energy. Did you feel that at all?
Somewhat. I'm not as in tune, as you are. I'm still finding my way along the path. But
I'm such a
go ahead.
But didn't you feel, I know I'm such an energy addict. You know, I've been doing this for 30 years. It's like, doesn't everybody feel?
No, I'm a Philistine in that department, I'm afraid.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'll put it a nicer way. I'm a novice.
Okay, all right. Well, guy, you throw this big word. It's like, what the hell does Philistine mean?
A
God, are we
cretin.
are, are we talking about Game of Thrones or what? Okay.
We got about a minute left, guys.
I know we're talking through the minute.
But
I don't have enough time to do a power prayer. But for me, I got really, really high. And then when I started doing the energy work, I mean, I kind of lost it. But which gives you, I get figure whatever I have say over again, you all just really need it badly.
I agree.
How did I cover that one? Pretty good, huh?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Thank you. It's my angels.
I was just curious about what happened to her when she was younger than 5 that connected her with communicating with angels.
Well, it's going to be for the next show, huh?
I suppose I have a hard time remembering too many things at all that happened to me before the age of 5.
Oh, yeah, I have certain points, but yeah, I have trouble, remembering things that happened 3 months ago.
I do remember that it seemed like I used to go out of body a lot when I was a child.
Oh, and on that high note, on a body note, we will see you all next week with
Uh,
Elliot Adams. Aloha.